Yo, what is going on, Steeler Nation? Welcome back to another episode of the Steel Factory Podcast. We are in episode 308, coming to you live from the North Oakland Steel Factory headquarters. I love saying that, even though it's just my apartment. I'm so full of shit. I'm joined by Junior.
What's going on, guys?
I know a lot of people are wondering where Chewy's at. I don't know.
I get a lot of comments asking,
Oh
"Where's
yeah,
Chewy? Where's the?"
honestly, it's just me commenting on the videos. Where's Chewy?
Where's Chewy? We miss him. He's so handsome.
I mean, the timing is just kind of weird. I honestly, I do like having a third person on the podcast, just because it helps, with the timing of the episodes, right? But yeah, we'll have to make do for now. You're stuck with me and Junior, and also too, Chewy's always the voice of reason. I know everyone knows I will fucking homer. Literally, we were in the group chat earlier. We were talking about sports betting and shit. And then I was just like, you know what, dude? Like, I'm not the person to ask because I just bet with my dick, not my brain. So yeah, we're in for a great weekend. Saturday morning, the backyard brawl is tonight. That I swear it's not influencing my decision on these picks. But yeah, great weekend of rivalry games for Pittsburgh. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm excited. I think I'm just excited to watch Red Zone all day tomorrow. To be honest,
Honestly,
not have to deal with my fucking shitty team in between my highlights.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna throw Red Zone on tomorrow. I'm probably gonna bake a pumpkin pie because it's fucking fall, dude. I know I'm coming from the West Coast, so like anything below 70 is kind of chilly for me. And yeah, it's fall already. I'm out here in fucking hoodies in my fucking apartment. So yeah, let's just go right into it. Where do we begin here? Browns. Let's see. They beat the Bengals. They had Joe Burrow looking so stupid that he got benched. Well, at what point did he get benched? Do you know?
It was like in the fourth.
Okay.
It was like, we fucking lost this shit. Like,
yeah. I mean, that probably just counts for like Joe Burrow's like preseason. Not to
yeah,
discredit anything from the Browns, but like he didn't play it all the preseason. He had like a calf injury, right? He needed some time. I guess in a way, it's especially seeing how the Bills looked too. Did you see comfort in that? Kind of knowing that week one ain't shit really.
a little bit. I mean, it's kind of different when you're looking like. I feel like
We're still
week
on the
one
outside looking in too. Unlike those other teams too, they're up there. Those are the high. That's the top dogs in the AFC.
Like no, dude, no one cares about Josh Allen and Joe Burrow like sucking. Like it's like, oh, like they had bad games, but for us, it's like every week is a week we have to prove something.
Right,
Not just to
especially
the league,
Kenny.
but
Yeah,
to ourselves. Every week is a week we want to see a lot from this team, and every week is a week. And every week that it doesn't happen, it's just like fucking disappointing, right? Like if we went out last week and we put up a real good fucking game and we were still 0-1, it's a completely different story. It's a completely different week.
right. And they got like Kenny too. Like he's young, and honestly, he's fighting to be the franchise quarterback. I'm sure, like people are gonna say that he's the guy, whatever. Like, but to be the guy long term, you got to earn your fucking stripes. In your first couple years. So yeah. Browns made Burrow look like shit. They won 24-3. I guess I'm just assuming everything was going right for them, right? I know Deshaun threw a pick too, though.
Yeah, well, I think one thing was like the weather was terrible. Like it was raining super hard. Like I don't know if you saw Deshaun's pick. I don't know if he had like a brain fart kind of moment, but he like threw it right to the guy. Like there was nobody in front of him. He was still behind the line of scrimmage. Like he had like broken out, and he like ran to the left to like to extend the play a bit. And there's like no one in front of him. He could have made a run for it, but he threw it like 10 feet in front of him to
Bruh.
to a Bengals player, and it just looked so like silly. It was one of those plays where it's just like, what the fuck just happened?
I see.
I think the biggest thing we can take away from that game, and I think the biggest thing a lot of people are taking away from that game, is the Browns defense getting upgraded was a big story this offseason. And people wanted to see if it was legit. And I mean, playing the Bengals and playing a hurt Joe Burrow, who I mean, last year he started off slow with us. This year he's starting off slow again. It looks like his calf still hurts. Joe Burrow, he 95% of their plays were from shotgun. Like of all of the Bengals plays, 95% were from shotgun. I think it's a little more. My 96 actually, but
Shit.
it just shows you like they don't want him playing under center. They don't want him taking those extra steps. Like they just want him to be as basically as stationary as possible. And you saw it in the way Burrow played. Like he never extended the play. Uh, whenever he did have to scramble and leak out left or right, like it was always to throw a quick pass at someone's feet or something. It was never Burrow didn't make any plays. He didn't try to make any plays, and it looked like he was just physically struggling to make plays.
Was that at Cleveland too?
I think so. Yeah.
Check it out. I mean, a guy like me doesn't really pay attention to the rest of the league. So this is like me getting my insight on my predictions right now. Even though I already know what my score prediction is. Oh yeah, I was in Cleveland, 24-3. What would be your what's the game within the game? I really like this bit here. Like, what's the key matchup you're gonna be looking at? Because I kind of have mine already.
I don't know how worried about the Cleveland corners I am. I think I know which one yours is. I think a lot of the big talk around the defense getting better for Cleveland has been just them getting a better rotation at the line and up front.
Right.
So they're so I'm definitely curious to see like how our line holds up, because it's also kind of new
In shambles
but also
too. That was terrible.
exactly the same. Yeah.
Terrible
I
last
mean,
week.
I mean, okay, we're talking about like a Browns defensive line that went from like, kind of middling, leaning like on below average to like maybe top 10, right? Like that's the kind of upgrade we're talking about. And we just played the 49ers, who might have the best in the league.
Yeah, they're one for sure.
They're top 2 or top 3 with the Eagles and Cowboys, like. And so I think that's, and like you said, I mean, I think that's the biggest matchup for me, is just how our lines are going to match up on their defensive end and our offensive end. I know Kenny does play well against the blitz, and you did have that one stat where he was like 11 from 17 when he's getting rushed.
11 for 13.
11 for 13.
No,
shit.
But dude, like, it's weird too, because like you look at the fucking thing, like we had pressure on every drop back last week, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It was insane.
Oh
what
yeah.
the fuck were like it's easy too when you're down early. The defense could just pin the ears back and just rush. And yeah, when you throw that in there too, you kind of want to cut the O-line some slack. But there is some stock in PFF grades, especially when it comes to O-line, I guess, in my eyes. Because those are really guys you can't grade off stats or really. So, yeah, the fact that they're great. I mean, we went over the grades last week. They were terrible. And then we do have some injuries on the line. We could go into the full injury report later in the next segment. But yeah, my game within the game is going to be the Browns rookie right tackle, Dawand Jones, on TJ Watt. I know he's giving TJ some bulletin board material as well, saying that he sees a weakness in TJ's game. I don't know. I mean, TJ's a fucking, honestly, he's kind of like a robot, dude. Like, he's just no business or no funny business. He's just gonna go after it. And he fucking had a great game last week. I'm thinking he's gonna repeat that. And we need him to repeat that without Cam. We'll go over. I have another question I want to ask you too regarding to our injuries. But yeah, we really need TJ to show up, and also Alex Highsmith, because honestly, where the fuck was he last week? I know
he had one good play.
That 49ers left tackle was legit, probably best in the league. So hopefully now.
Didn't he have a sack or a fumble recovery?
Alex Highsmith? No,
yeah.
he probably had like a tackle for loss.
Oh yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Because TJ had all our sacks last week.
So yeah, I knew he made like one decent play.
Yeah. But at the same time too, it's like the only pressure that we got on Brock Purdy were from TJ, dude, or maybe Benton. So yeah, we could get into fucking our injuries. I mean, we've only really had 2 days of practice right now as a Saturday, but as of yesterday, we have Larry Ogunjobi not practicing again. Fryermuth is looking all right. He's gonna be good to go. He had a chest injury. He was a full participant yesterday. James Daniels has had an ankle and he's been limited all week long. Same with Chooks with that concussion. I mean, it's just the protocol though. I'm assuming he should be good to go. If not, we're gonna see Dan Moore at right tackle.
Finally.
And then we'll see Broderick Jones at left. McFarland has apparently had a knee injury this whole time too. He hasn't practiced all week. You know, he actually looked good returning. That was one of our bright spots on Sunday. And then of course Deontay. I don't know if he's gonna go on IR. They said it's gonna be 4 weeks already though. So or up to. We'll see though. We'll see though. Who's gonna be your biggest loss though? No Cam or no Deontay?
I want to say I like our depth. I like the rotation at our line,
Right.
in our tackle positions especially, and like I think no Deontay is gonna be tough. I mean, Allen Robinson did look good. He got a lot of targets after Deontay left. It seemed like he slotted in nicely. Uh, I think I think
Got to see more Calvin Austin for sure.
definitely Calvin Austin. I think he had 6 catches, or was it 6 targets?
It was six targets, 6 catches. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I think Calvin Austin might get some real burn. I think. I mean, if we had a good OC, he would figure out how to use him. Just like literally copy McDaniel's playbook for Tyreek or Waddle. Like it's so easy. Like you don't even have to be
It's so
good,
true.
dude. Don't even be original. Like there's people better than you. Just like do what they do.
And
I
I'd like
think.
to see Fryermuth get some action. He needs to get active too in the pass game.
I think. I mean, anything's gonna be better than last week in the past game. Last week we literally couldn't do anything. It looked like every single drive stalled out so quick, or we just got completely shut down.
Yeah, and after thinking
Uh,
about after last week too, especially in the second half of last year, we moved the ball. You know what I mean? Once Kenny started to get comfortable and he had a few starts under his belt, we started to move the ball, even early on in games. I know everyone's gonna bring up how shitty the teams were that we played, but they're still fucking NFL teams. We moved the ball. It was our red zone game that really sucked, and we had to settle for field goals once we got around to that 30-yard line, 25-yard line, and then a lot of it is too. We did have these long drives. I mean, you'll take anything at this point, but hopefully we could kind of get back to that to some degree. You know, get those fucking 10, 12 play drives, and hopefully get in the end zone. At the very least, get a field goal. You keep your defense fresh, right?
yeah, I guess
Hopefully we get back to that. That's how we're gonna win games for now.
I think going back to the original question, I think Deontay is gonna be the biggest loss just because like in the preseason, it looked like he was one moving the ball.
Right. No, no,
He was
I
the one
agree.
that
It's gonna be Deontay.
yeah.
We're gonna miss more.
Cam
I like Benton and I like Leal.
yeah.
Hopefully Ogunjobi's fine to play. I know he never really practiced at all last year, so I'm not too worried about him being on the injury report this week. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine, right?
Yeah, I think we'll hold up.
Right. Um, yeah, I mean, Conklin's out for the Bengals, or not the Bengals, the Browns, so they have injuries on their O line, and we just need TJ to eat that up all the way. So that's gonna do it for the injuries. Now, do we have anything else? Did I have anything else in the notes? No. We could get into looking at the lines, right now, especially for the players. Did you have anything else on this game
On this game specifically,
before we get into like the over unders for pass yards, rush yards, and shit?
I think uh no, I think I'm good. I think what's no, I think yeah, everything I like that comes to mind is definitely just regarding like our rush.
Yeah, a rush, and I'll add this too before we really start going into predictions. This got brought up a lot, but you're gonna find out a lot about this team this week, coming off a bad loss like that, especially a guy like Kenny, and see how
Oh,
mentally
yeah.
focused he is.
No, okay,
Coming
that's
off a
actually a
shit
really good
game,
topic.
um, Yeah, how are we gonna look coming off a fucking ass whooping like that, and then you got another tough opponent, divisional opponent coming in? Um,
Yeah, I think, dude, this game specifically has a lot of stakes for Kenny. I think a lot of people are gonna tune into Monday Night fucking football game, and they're gonna watch Kenny. And if he shows up, it you know, oh, Kenny's looking legit. The Steelers, they got off to a bad week. It's the Niners, and Kenny, they're gonna right the ship. They're gonna figure it out. But if he looks bad, a lot of people are gonna come away from that game like, oh, he's a bust. Like he's not it.
I
And
mean,
I it
I just
it
think about the two primetime games we had at the end of last year and how Kenny just dropped his nuts on national TV and those comeback drives. What if Kenny's the opposite of Kirk Cousins and he's just a primetime player? You know what I mean?
could be
Primetime
be.
Pickett. Honestly, I feel like that's the thing. Like he looked good in that Monday night against the Colts too. I think that was his best game overall.
How much you got
Um,
on it?
on what?
On primetime Pickett, I think you're gonna put
Primetime
$50
Pickett?
on the game, right?
I want to parlay the Pitt West Virginia game and the Steelers Browns game. I might put 50 on just both of them to win outright. Because I don't really like the lines. They're like both 2.5. We're dogs in both games too. But yeah, we're gonna find out a lot about primetime Pickett here, and overall just the toughness of this team, being down a couple veterans as well. Fuck, dude, Cam's out for 8 weeks. He had his surgery the other day, or maybe yesterday. So yeah, it's gonna suck
Should
not
we send
having
him flowers?
our veteran. Do you think I could? Where's what is it? Edible arrangements? um,
Fuck, imagine. Do we have to send him to his house? Or do we know what hospital he's at? Is he at Pitt General?
Pitt General Dick UPMC. UPMC in the south side or some shit.
Cam Hayward.
To Mr. Hayward.
Just like that. Fuck.
Stupid fuck.
It's like when we email Mike Tomlin.
Mike T at Steelers.com. Stupid fuck.
M Tomlin.
M Tomlin. Oh,
The email doesn't get rejected though. It's the thing.
Dick, you would know. Okay. I have up. I don't know why I'm using Bet Rivers. I think I just like everything local nowadays. But I have I'll bring up the pass yards for Deshaun too. But right now the line is 203.5 for Kenny for passing yards. You taking that over or under?
Uh,
I feel like
I'm
last
taking
year
under.
you're taking under. I feel like last year a lot of these lines for Kenny were around 200 for pass yards.
I don't think, look, with no Deontay, it's gonna be tough to move up and down the field. I think the Browns corners are legit. I
Dude,
think
we're
if we win this
forgetting
game,
about George fucking Pickens, bro. Breakout game for George Pickens. I'm taking the over on pass yards for Kenny. Easy.
I don't know.
Easy. Dude, we didn't even bring up George, bro. We're like, oh yeah, man. Allen Robinson's gonna get some more burn. Calvin Austin, get Freiermuth in the mix. Dude, George Pickens breakout game right now. Over 100 yards for George Pickens. I don't know what his line is, but Kenny's gonna hit the over easy.
All right, I will see. Okay.
All right, Esther Deshaun over here, 208.5. I don't know, dude. Dude, we got to see some Joey Porter Jr. in there already, dude. Those other guys were fucking burnt toast. Levi Wallace, Pat Pete. I'm sorry, man.
They weren't. Yeah, I don't want to see them again. Not in.
Not that combo. No.
Not above Joey Porter Jr. I think if they're already struggling like that, you might as well just put in the fucking rookie and let him figure it out.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna go over on both pass yards, 200 on each.
That's funny. I see this as like a way more low scoring game.
No, the thing is, I do too. I just think 200 is really low.
200 is like
203 and 208. Actually, what did Deshaun have against us last year? Did the Browns add anybody in the pass game? Any receivers over the offseason?
Elijah Moore.
Oh, that guy from the Jets, right?
Yeah, he's good. He's a slot guy.
Okay, we
So
put up
not, not
26 on them last year. Oh wait, no, this
all
is
right,
2 years
bro.
ago. Fuck. Oh, this is Ben's last game, Dig.
Dude, look, here's the thing though. Look, last week it was 3-24 for the Browns, and Deshaun only threw 154 yards.
Yeah, okay. In the last game, Deshaun had 230 yards. Kenny had 195.
I'm
This
honestly
this was the
terrified.
last game of the year, last year too.
Dude, I'm fucking terrified of Nick Chubb. If
No,
fucking
oh, we haven't even brought up Nick Chubb, dude. This honestly,
if CMC can cut through us like fucking butter, like Nick Chubb is gonna bend
I
us over,
think,
man.
I think, I think I'm gonna go actually under on Deshaun's pass yards, and then I'm adding like 50 yards to whatever Nick Chubb's line is, and still going over on that.
Yeah, Nick Chubb's gonna fucking he's really gonna run it down our throats. It's gonna be bad. Better than Deshaun, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over on Kenny, under on Deshaun, because I think they're just gonna run the ball the whole time. And then I have receiving. Actually, I did take a look at the receiving ones yesterday, and the only line they had for us was Najee, and it's like 8.5. So I don't know what the fuck you want to do with that.
Yards?
Yeah, receiving yards, yeah.
That's it?
They literally have like for us, it's literally Donovan Peoples-Jones, David Njoku, Elijah Moore, Najee, Amari Cooper, and Nick Chubb. Those are the only people they have for pass yards.
They probably would have given us Deontay, but
Pickens, bro. The fuck?
nah, they don't want you to
They
bet on
have
Pickens.
they have their tight end on there, and we can't even get a receiver.
Wait, how can we not get Fryermuth on there?
I don't know. Is Bet Rivers just dog shit? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Please sponsor us still. I didn't even put the icy lights out on the table spread. It is 9 in the morning.
Not until they sponsor us.
Actually, it's a fucking college game day, dude. What am I doing right now? I'm kidding, dude. I gotta hit the gym first before I start drinking. Let's go into the rush yards here then. It's actually interesting because they do have the quarterbacks on here as well. So Nick Chubb 78.5. That's an easy over, right? Shit,
Definitely.
I might just bet that right now. So you going over as well?
I'll take the over on Nick Chubb.
Actually, another key matchup is gonna be our middle linebackers, focusing on Nick Chubb. Guys like Quan Alexander, Cole Holcomb, Landon Roberts.
I mean, I'm just thinking of what CMC did to us last week, and I think Nick Chubb's a more powerful runner than CMC.
Yeah.
Not that he's like a better running back. Like he's more powerful. Like CMC like just like sliced right through us, and I think Nick Chubb might just like run
Yeah,
it
I
right
think
through us.
Nick Chubb's just more of a run between the tackles guy, right?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
CMC literally got it to the second level so easily, and then our corners just didn't have the speed to fucking keep up with him, especially on that one long ass run play. Like their receivers were literally just fucking. They were blocking all our corners. Like the fuck are we doing here? I had never seen like that many receivers block that many corners on one play. It was ridiculous. Um, Damn, the line for Najee is low, 48.5.
Rushing yards
Yeah. He had 80 in
last
the
week.
last game. The
Najee
last game against the Browns. I don't know about the Niners game. Let me bring that up
he
for
had
you.
31.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he had
Wait. So how much? What's the line for Najee right now?
48.5.
Fuck. I don't. That's a tough one. That's a tough. I
Dude,
think
Jalen Warren only had 6 yards last week. Damn, dude, we did not run. I think we're gonna try to establish the run early, and the thing is it gonna work or not against their D line as well?
I think we're both gonna try and establish the run early, and that's why I'm taking the under on both the passing yards. I just don't see I don't see us like really reaching into our bag for like.
I'm checking the weather on Monday. It's gonna rain at 4:30. Should be clear for the rest of the night. Okay, it's only gonna be like 68 degrees. Should be a good night to throw it. But yeah, both teams, I think their identities are should be in the run game right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go under on Najee.
I'm gonna take the under too. I don't believe in him.
I don't believe in him right now, and I do think we're gonna abandon the run early, even if we're not down. Just because Kenny's gonna want to prove a point. Kenny Pickett rushing yards, 12.5.
I think the over. I think he'll break off at least 2 scrambles for 15.
He didn't run at all last week, and I just don't know if remember you said he was kind of seeing ghost. He's gonna try to move around a little bit more on Monday. I might have take that over 12.5. Let me bring up, did he rush it all last time? He barely did. And then Deshaun 23.5.
I'll take the over. I think Deshaun.
Is Deshaun a runner? Damn, he had
What did he have
44.
last
He had
week?
44 in the last matchup between us. I don't know about last week against the Bengals. I'm bringing it up right now. He had 45. Oh shit, Deshaun's a runner, bro. That actually might add another dimension. I don't remember Deshaun being that much of a runner. Yeah, I'm gonna go over on Deshaun as well. You think that's fuck? Could that be dangerous for us?
I think so. Yeah. I think. I don't think we have the linebackers to keep up with Deshaun.
Dude, the whole talk was they're better than last year, but that didn't help us for shit against the Niners, dude. You might as well have had fucking Miles Jack and Devin Bush out there again.
I think this
terrible.
This is our real week one. This is our real week one right here. Divisional opponent. We're feeling in our element. We're feeling good.
Yeah, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in the locker room, especially this week, just to see how fucking dialed in we are. I saw Kenny's like weekly press conference. He looked still fucking pretty pissed, dude. Same with TJ. I think TJ had his press conference yesterday for the week, and yeah, these guys are pissed. We really honestly, we just got to come out. We got to win the first quarter first and foremost. You know what I mean? Because we lost all 4 quarters last week. We were down pretty much the whole game. We got to just come out. And I think the key to the success we had last year was getting up early. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Besides the 2 drives, the 2 game-winning drives for Kenny, we got up to like a little 10-point lead by the end of the first quarter. It was like that, against like the Saints, the Falcons, the Colts games.
It's like that when we're controlling the game with defense and running the ball. That's it.
Yeah. Like I said, we got to get those little like 12 play drives, keep the defense rested. We're missing Cam. TJ wants to be fresh on each down. We got to just the shit we got to do. Can't punt it from our own 25 because Presley Harvin's going to give them the ball at midfield as well. Tomlin fucking cooked his ass too in his presser this week. Anyways, let's go into the meat of the thing. Predictions. I'm gonna give you the spread right now. It's Browns -2.5, and the total points is 38.5.
Oh shit. I'm gonna take the under. I don't see 38.5 being scored. I think it's gonna be Steelers 20 to like 14 or 14-17.
24-17. I saw the signs as soon as I realized that there's two rivalry games this week. We got the backyard brawl and the Steelers Browns here, and I don't know how Pitt's gonna do, but just because everything's lining up here, I see the defense is kind of controlling the game. I'm gonna go 13-9, hail to Pitt. That'd be fucking awesome. See, I'm taking the under on the points as well.
Yeah, I think we both have like a really similar game in mind.
Yeah, I do think Kenny's gonna move the ball by passing it, but like I said last year, we did not score that much in the red zone, so we're just gonna settle for field goals. Same with the Browns. Actually, I think the Browns might get a safety on us, and I think that's how they get their 9 points, similar to the 2007 backyard brawl game. Should be fun. Actually, no, wait, they got it off of. We just fucking sat.
Yeah, what are the odds for a Brown safety? Look it up.
Right now? No, the thing is,
Yeah.
like, I'm referencing this like crazy game between Penn and West Virginia, where West Virginia was ranked 2, and it was like the last game of the year, and they just needed to beat Pitt, and they would have been the national championship. And Pitt was literally like fucking dog shit. Like they had only won like 3 or 4 games, and they just fucking pulled off the upset. And at the end, it was like 13-7. They were gonna punt the ball, and they drew the punt back, and they just fucking kneeled in their end zone as clock expired, and that's how it was 13-9. Safety, no, minus 1667 is this the odds, or the fucking what's it called? If I put yes, it's plus 950.
Oh shit!
What does $10 get me? 100. 95
For a
winnings?
safety, you get like
Should I bet a safety on this game? It's not even.
$95. That's not bad.
Would you take that?
Pussy.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's gonna be a low score. 13-9 held a Pitt. This has been the Steel Factory podcast. Any closing words? How are the nerves actually feeling for this game? This is something I should ask at the beginning.
I think I'm kind of nervous. I think this, like I was talking about earlier, I think this is a big game. I think not just Monday night. You know, I know we have we're 20-0 on Monday nights or something.
Oh, that's another. Oh, yeah, crazy stats here. Let me throw this at you. So we haven't lost on Monday night at home since the Chuck Noll era. Older than both of us, right? And then the Browns, since they came back into the league in '99, have not started 2-0 ever.
So I think, well, nothing's gonna change then, huh?
Yeah. Also, to another stat, last year, after playing the Niners, the week after, teams were 0-14.
What the fuck?
Yeah. The week after playing the Niners last year, they all went 0-14. Yeah.
Damn, a crazy stat. If you start off 0-2, you have a 10% chance of making the playoffs.
Fuck, dude. I cannot deal with another slow start, dude. Like the last 2 years. Yeah, Tomlin's gonna get the boys right by the end of it, dude. But I want to be comfortable in the playoff race, dude. I don't want to be.
We gotta get right. We gotta get right in the first fucking month, and not in the second half.
It makes me nervous that we have 2 road games right after this, and then we have Baltimore. So we got to get this one. This is a must-win game for the Steelers, and yeah, we're both picking them to win. Hopefully, we're not fucking cursing our team like you did last week. If not, we're gonna see a lot of hot takes coming back in here. It's
everybody.
Fine, I like the views. If you have any more hot takes you want to get out of there,
Hot take is kind of conspiracy. You know what? Trading up for Broderick Jones eventually led into Aaron Rodgers getting hurt.
I saw that one.
I think
the Jets started a 38-year-old, a guy as old as Aaron Rodgers at left tackle or whatever.
I don't even think he got fucking sacked from the left side. But I'm just thinking like, okay, Bill Belichick let us trade up for basically nothing, a 4th round pick swap or something. He let us swap picks, get in front of the Jets, take the only left tackle that's a 1st round caliber available in the draft. You know, something the Jets desperately needed. And then next thing you know, Aaron Rodgers, he's not even 4 plays in before he gets hurt because his line is so fucking dog shit.
Yeah,
I think.
How about how good Jordan Addison's looking right now? I'm kind of mad, dude.
We fucked up.
I'm kind of dude. Addison has scored in each game. He's scored in each game, and like they've been like pretty good plays too, downfield. I think
if we could have just sat pretty, and imagine if we sit pretty and we draft Addison and Aaron Rodgers is still playing.
Shit, we could have actually. Aaron Rodgers being out kind of clears out the wild card race, you know. I'd say it's just. I mean, I don't know how good we are, but really it's like us, the Chargers, Ravens, assuming the Bengals take the division, right? And maybe the Dolphins now. Or actually the Bills or Dolphins.
It could be Bills or Dolphins.
Yeah.
I think, okay, damn, right now the playoff picture is looking like Chiefs, Bills, Dolphins, who else? Jaguars.
Well, yeah, no one else in that division is going to come close to a wild card, though.
and then it's
Actually,
going to
the
be
Titans. I don't know
Bengals.
about the Titans. Actually, Titans might be a sleeper.
I
Actually,
don't know.
no, they're tanking,
I
huh?
don't think they're very good. No, I don't think they're good.
I don't. I like Vrabel though. We'll see.
Vrabel's good. He's like a Tomlin. It'll be a respectable season, but
He'll get the most out of his players. Yeah.
they won't be anything, crazy good. I don't know if they'll make the playoffs.
Right. But yeah. That's. I think we're kind of wrapping up now. Kind of rambling on at this point. It's some good hot takes though. Any other ones?
I think this is a make or break game for Canada. If we lose this, he's gone. It's also a very big one for the overall consensus on Kenny for this season. I
This
don't know
early
if it.
too. Yeah. I mean, when you have a shit game like last week,
I think if Kenny has back to back games where he's dog shit, like then that's really bad.
there's no way he gets benched. I just think the hope is low. Like, yeah, this is a must win game. We can't start slow again. We got to get after it. With that being said, I know I said 13-9, but honestly, winning by like 20 plus wouldn't surprise me. And that'll do it for us today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're listening on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, Spotify, make sure to leave a rating. If not, if you're on YouTube, maybe check us out on there as well. Leave a comment too. Thank you so much for watching. Any closing remarks?
No, yeah, just check us out on whenever you get your podcast, dude. Download us. If people still do that.
Shout out to TikTok. I know we brought it up last week, all the Niner fans that were in there. Maybe we'll see a lot of Browns fans in there this week. Yeah, later. Peace out.